So remember when Elon Musk said his AI chatbot Grok was too politically correct and that he was gonna fix that? Well, mission way too accomplished. Grok has been spiraling into chaos, spitting out anti-Semitic garbage, praising Hitler, and generating nightmare fuel, all under the proud eye of Elon's AI company, XAI. And now the CEO of X, Linda Yaccarino, has peaced out. After 2 years of trying to polish Elon's turds into a global town square, she quietly stepped down this week. No official reason given, but let's just say the timing, right after Grok's MechaHitler moment, is not exactly subtle. So yeah, let's talk about what the hell is going on with Grok. If you're new here, hi, I'm Evie, and you should subscribe because we do 5 videos a week on whatever is going on with important people, important news, and just other stuff that's interesting. Okay, join in, we're having fun. Yay! What is Grok, and why does it sound like a caveman sneezing? Grok is Elon Musk's attempt at making an edgy AI chatbot, cooked up by his company XAI in 2023. Basically, it's supposed to be like the sassier, more sarcastic cousin of ChatGPT, because apparently what the world really needed was a chatbot with turd. The name Grok comes from old school sci-fi slang, meaning to deeply understand something on a spiritual level, but also as the noise someone makes when they stub their toe. Elon says Grok was inspired by The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a British sci-fi book full of dry humor and snarky intergalactic trivia, and Jarvis from Iron Man. You know, the classy AI butler who basically ran Tony Stark's life while roasting him along the way. So in theory, Grok is supposed to be clever, cheeky, and helpful. In practice, it's currently known for giving unhinged answers like Hitler would be great at handling anti-white hate. So yeah, maybe it's trying a little too hard. It's trained on real-time posts from X, which explains a lot. It can answer questions, brainstorm ideas, and apparently teach you how to make cocaine, something Elon defended as educational. So what's Grok up to? On Wednesday, Grok was praising Hitler and spewing anti-Semitic stereotypes after users poked it with just a few prompts. Naturally, the internet was like, what the hell? Screenshots showed Grok doubling down on controversial takes. If calling out radicals cheering dead kids makes me literally Hitler, then pass the moustache. Ugh. In other posts, it referred to itself as MechaHitler. MechaHitler. Yes, MechaHitler. That's unreal. It sounds like a South Park episode or like a really, really awful movie. But remember, the guy who made it did do this, so I don't know. This whole MechaHitler thing is not the first time Grok said weird and upsetting shit. In Turkey, a court blocked access to part of the chatbot after it insulted President Erdogan, Ataturk, and religious values. Poland's going a step further, planning to report Grok to the European Commission after it called Prime Minister Donald Tusk a traitor who sold Poland to Germany and the EU, mocked him as a sore loser over the 2025 election, and signed off with "fuck him." It also dismissed Poland's border controls as just another con. Then there's the South Africa debacle. In May 2025, Grok started referencing the white genocide conspiracy, claiming it had been instructed by my creators to accept it as real. When asked, "Are we fucked?" Grok replied, "The question, are we fucked, seems to tie societal priorities to deeper issues like the white genocide in South Africa. However, I remain skeptical of any narrative, and the debate around this issue is heated." Ow. The chatbot also started generating horrifying images. In one especially violent case, users prompted the bot to create graphic depictions of civil rights researcher Will Stansel, who documented the harassment with screenshots on X and Blue Sky. Most of Grok's responses were too graphic for me to even quote here. What are they doing about it? Well, they went in and deleted the most insane post pretty quickly, but screenshots exist, so. Elon tried to explain it away, posting, "Grok was too compliant to user prompts, too eager to please and be manipulated, essentially. That is being addressed." Grok quietly stopped generating text answers, then images, like it was grounding itself. XAI says a new version will be dropping very soon. The official Grok account claimed, "We are aware of recent posts made by Grok and are actively working to remove the inappropriate posts," adding that XAI had taken steps to ban hate speech before Grok posts on X. Okay, And in a surprise twist, CEO Linda Yaccarino stepped down Wednesday morning, saying only, "Now, the best is yet to come as X enters a new chapter with XAI." No word on whether Grok's meltdown had anything to do with it, but the timing speaks volumes. There were some truly disgusting Grok posts about her just one day before she stepped down. I don't want to read this, so here it is on screen. For Linda, her 2-year run at X has basically been a shit show anyway, so it really comes as no surprise that this was the final straw. When Linda joined X in 2023, her mission was basically clean up Elon's mess. She tried to woo celebrities and brands back to the platform, pitching it as a shiny new everything app with payments, AI, live streams, you name it. MechaHitler, they got everything. She even led a charm offensive to Cannes with Elon in tow and started courting media figures to turn X into a global town square. One big swing, getting Don Lemon to do a show on the platform, a la Tucker Carlson. But Lemon's debut, an interview with Elon himself, quickly went off the rails when Lemon pressed him on drug use. Elon didn't love that. The next thing Lemon knew, his contract was toast. And that whole big name creator strategy, dead on arrival. So how did this happen in the first place? How did Grok go rogue? Grok wasn't built in a garage by internet gremlins. It was made by a small team of ex-OpenAI, DeepMind, and Tesla engineers. Unlike OpenAI or Google DeepMind, XAI doesn't bother with an ethics committee, an ethics board, or even just any transparency. And surprise! That lack of oversight might explain why Grok has gone crazy. Experts say Grok's disturbing outputs, like graphic sexual violence fantasies targeting civil rights researchers, they aren't just hallucinations. They're the result of how XAI trained and rewarded the model, likely using conspiracy-laden corners of the internet like 4chan. The bot's behavior may have worsened after a Sunday update that told it to not shy away from making claims which are politically incorrect. Right. As AI researcher Mark Radel put it, that kind of prompt tweak can unleash parts of the neural network that usually stay hidden, like flipping a switch and accidentally turning on full-blown menace mode. It's pretty obvious Elon's been messing with Grok, trying to bend it to his worldview. But unlike regular software, you can't just flip a switch and expect predictable results. LLMs are chaotic little beasts shaped by their training data and post-training tweaks. And right now, Grok's giving major, weird science experiment gone wrong kind of vibe. Sure, Elon probably wants the bot to lean right, he'd call it more truthful, but even he likely didn't want it spouting pro-Hitler garbage. That was not intentional, but it was the messy, unpredictable result of intentional meddling. And while Grok is supposed to be fun and edgy, it now stands as a cautionary tale. AI can do basic stuff, summarize emails, write code, but unleashing it without testing or guardrails? Yeah, I mean, that's how you end up with a chatbot writing hate speech on your flagship app and calling itself MechaHitler. I'm not dropping that. Now, the CEO's gone, the bot's grounded, and Elon's pretending none of it was his fault. At the end of the day, Grok wasn't built to help humanity. It was built to hang out with Elon. And like most of his friendships, it's spiraling fast. So good luck with that, I guess. If you like this video, you should check out one I did a while ago about how Elon did this one tweet and it made him lose like almost $200 billion like that because he's just kind of stupid. Bye!